Hello, my name is Ben Poor and I'm Project Manager for Digital Radio here at the EBU in Geneva, Switzerland. As you can see, it's a lovely sunny day here in Geneva, but unfortunately I can't join you there in Kuala Lumpur, so I've decided to send you a video. A couple of things I'd like to talk about are EBU activities and hybrid radio, sharing what our focus is on behalf of our members, and also what we're doing alongside Radio DNS in hybrid radio. First thing I want to say is the EBU is a big supporter of hybrid radio, and having digital and hybrid together as a means of creating an improved radio experience for our listeners. Digital radio enables innovation in radio services. Its improved capacity for both audio and data services gives the ability for broadcasters to try new things, to find new audiences and to serve existing audiences better. One of the big features of 2017 was increasing interest in digital switchover in Europe. Norway, obviously last year, Switzerland setting its own plan for 2020, and the UK reaching its criteria for making a decision hopefully soon. This is driven by many factors, but the results can be a win-win for both listeners and broadcasters, and the entire industry as well. The EBU is active in digital radio in many ways, but a few things I'd like to highlight. Specifically, our recommendation on the deployment of digital radio in Europe. This was first published way back in 2013. There's been quite a lot of updates since then, so this update is meant to reflect the progress over the last 5 years. Specifically, that timetables for digital switchover should be agreed amongst countries, that radio markets are very diverse, and that there's a mix of linear and non-linear services which we should respect. That audio services should be accompanied by additional features, including hybrid radio, and that broadcasters should use open hybrid standards like Radio DNS. Hybrid is happening now, it's not just the future. So we have to work with our members to ensure that they are at the forefront of this development. Another of our publications that has been of great influence is our cost-benefit analysis of DAB+, FM and IP for broadcasters. This study concluded that broadcast was the most cost-effective means of distribution for audio, with digital broadcast ahead of analog. It also supported the hybrid model, with broadband being used to deliver out-of-coverage listening and additional interactive services. One of the events that we run each year here at Geneva is our Digital Radio Summit, part of the EBU's Digital Radio Week, which consists of a number of industry and public events. This gathers together both EBU members and other broadcasters, technologists and strategists. The theme of this year's Digital Radio Summit was "It's all about the user experience," and it reflects current hot topics for broadcasters, such as the opportunities and challenges of voice-controlled devices like Amazon Alexa or Google Home, but also in cars as well. What should radio do to stay prominent on the car dashboard, and what radio will look like in the year 2030? Some of the main discussion points were the increasing competition for share of audio listening from audio streaming platforms, and how they are the real competition for listeners between audio broadcasters. How can radio compete better? But not just compete. How can radio go further with its unique content and its innovative services? What can radio do to go beyond these audio streaming services? Digitization delivers innovation in services. It creates new radio services and opportunities for new listening. But hybrid delivers innovation in the user experience of that radio service, which is why they're so important to go together. As Sam Matheny, the Chief Technology Officer of NAB, said, "Radio must look as good as it sounds." Finally, I'd like to share some developments in the world of Radio DNS. EBU is a big supporter of what Radio DNS seeks to achieve, so we've helped to form part of a new group in Radio DNS called the Radio DNS Technical Group. This seeks to focus development of standards and implementation guidance in an open and transparent way. Some of the initial focuses of this group are using existing metadata standards as a platform for innovation, specifically on voice control devices and automotive, but generally applicable. Automotive is the ideal platform to demonstrate the future of the radio user experience. Now I'd like to hand over to Nick Piggott, Project Director of Radio DNS. Thank you.